Ma'am, how much have you had to drink tonight?
I'm sick, I need sugar, I'm diabetic.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Step out of the vehicle, you're clearly intoxicated.
Please, my bracelet,
Save it for the breathalyzer, lady. Out of the car, now.
At 9:43 p.m. on a Wednesday night in Scottsdale, Arizona, the intersection of McDowell Road and Hayden was nearly deserted. Dr. Bernest Williams, 43, sat behind the wheel of her silver Honda Accord waiting at a red light. Her vision was beginning to blur, and a tremor had started in her hands. For the past 10 minutes she had felt the symptoms building, confusion, trouble focusing, and a growing shakiness she knew all too well. Her blood sugar was dropping to a dangerously low level. For the previous 12 hours, she had been inside operating rooms at Scottsdale Memorial Hospital, moving from one emergency surgery to the next. In the chaos of the day, she had missed both lunch and dinner. As an orthopedic surgeon, she was used to exhausting schedules, but tonight she had made a critical mistake. She had skipped meals while rushing between patients. Now her body was paying for it. She reached toward the center console for the emergency glucose tablets she always kept nearby, but her coordination was already failing. Her hand struck the bottle, knocking it over and sending the tablets scattering across the passenger seat and onto the floor. The traffic light turned green. A car behind her honked. She pressed the gas pedal and the car began to move, drifting slightly within the lane as her motor control deteriorated. What happened during the next 67 minutes would be recorded in chilling detail by Officer Derek Lawson's dashboard and body cameras. The incident would ultimately end a law enforcement career, trigger a statewide investigation into police training procedures, and result in a $14.7 million settlement. It would also reveal how even a respected surgeon with type 1 diabetes, wearing a medical alert bracelet, could be mistaken for something else entirely when assumptions replaced careful judgment. But before that night unfolded, Dr. Bernest Williams was already known as one of Arizona's most respected orthopedic surgeons. At 43, she served as the chief of orthopedic surgery at Scottsdale Memorial Hospital, one of the region's leading medical centers. She specialized in complex reconstructive operations, particularly trauma cases and joint replacements, and her patient outcomes consistently ranked among the top 5% in the nation. Her path to that position had required extraordinary determination. Bernest grew up in South Phoenix, raised by a single father who worked long hours as an auto mechanic. Her mother had died from complications of type 1 diabetes when Bernest was only 7 years old. Watching that slow decline left a permanent mark on her life. When Bernest herself was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at the age of 11, she responded not with fear but with discipline. She